want to dance. But I promise you. Then I will stay 500 me, just not to dance. Last thing I do.
Wait.
Pause. First, before going on the next event or the next activity we have on our agenda, I would first love to thank everybody that participated in the cultural display. That was such a wonderful display of culture. We now invite you to engage on our second panel, and the topic is strengthening communities through voluntary blood donation. And the members of the panel can we have Mr. Keba Omar Cham, Mr. Yaya Jalo, Mr. Bab Sonko, Mr. Mustafa Sisi, and Mr. Mustafa Sisi, and Mrs. Emphasis on the Mrs. Njata Keba Njai, because she said she's married, so emphasis on the Mrs. And we want to welcome our moderator, Model Lewis. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum once again. Good afternoon, everyone. Assalamu alaikum once again, and good afternoon to everyone. My name is Modu Lewis. I'm from Maharashtra in a university DKT called DKT Textile Engineering Institute, and I'll be your upcoming vice president. Yeah, and I'm also moderating this panel today. Today's topic is about blood donation and public health. From our country, especially the Gambia, we face many challenges of having to donate blood. Our blood banks are out of blood. Even if some people are sick, they have to share it through social media so that people nearby can go and donate blood. To me, which is very disheartening. Because from a reference country in India here, they donate blood every 6 months. They round through universities or schools. People who can donate blood, they will donate blood. I personally have donated twice. Every year I donate once. And they will give you a certificate. That blood certificate will show that anytime you are sick, in the four corners of India, you will have free blood. To me, which is very important, because the blood you give today might be your own tomorrow. You might need it. So and it's also healthy for your body, which my panelists will tell you in detail, because I know the Gambians, they will say, no, I don't have enough blood in my body, so I cannot donate blood. No, it doesn't go like that. Okay, so on my immediate right, I have Mr. Mustafa Sise. Then next to him, I have our auntie, everybody's auntie Njata Njai. Then on my immediate left, I have Mr. Yaya Jalo. Then next to him, I have Mr. Keba Omar Cham. And on my far left, I have Mr. Babukar Sonko. Toasty. So, okay. My first question will be to my right. I will start with right. Mr. Mustafa Sise. My question is, in your opinion, what role does blood donation play in improving overall public health? Like, personally, if you are donating blood, what benefits do you have? You know, the government will say, I don't have enough blood to donate. So you tell them, if you donate blood, there are benefits for you, personally. So what are those benefits? Thank you.
Okay, I will start by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Increase your voice.
My name is Mustafa Sise. currently studying masters in Gujarat University, major in food science and nutrition. So, like before answering this question of yours, I will first at least, before answering this question of yours, I would at least try to bring up a case scenario that happened like during the time I was working at Gam General Hospital. So I'm not going to mention any name, but at least maybe like you might feel a part of the story as well. This is a woman who came in when she's at least 36 like, weeks pregnant. So she came in. So like I'm not going to mention the tribe as well, but like there's this specific tribe who believe that like if they give blood, it's not safe for them. But this is your wife. She is currently going into labor. I think one of your responsibility is actually to help your wife and help your children, your unborn child that is coming. But what happened was like the guy, the moment we told him like your wife will need a blood, she said, but my wife's HB is normal. We told him this is the normal protocol. Because like you have unexpected like outcomes that occur. Not because like your HB is okay, but things might occur when there can be a delay when it comes to surgery. So the guy was telling us I cannot donate, but I will call people for them to come and volunteer and do it. And that is the way he goes home and left the wife at the hospital as well. So like I'm not going to blame him directly, though there is a little bit of blame for him. But like I think it has to do with the sensitization about what like blood donation, the benefit it will have to you, the benefit it will have to the recipient as well. And now coming back to your question, you mentioned like the public health outcome that people need to expect. So first, I'm going to start with you. What you should expect when you give blood. Among the things that we do, like our following protocol is like we screen you first. So what we screen for, we look at your HB, because like currently we are all sitting here, we are all feeling okay because there is a normal flow of blood. You are receiving normal oxygen. That is because of the blood that your heart pumps out, your red blood cells. They give out oxygen, which helps you out. So if you come for blood donation, one of the first thing we do, we screen you. We look at your HB, whether your HB level is okay. From there, we have these infections that are going about as well. Just because you are sitting down, you are physically fit, that doesn't mean like you are not having any sickness. So we look at certain infections as well. We look at syphilis, which are sexually transmitted infections, whether you are having it or not. We look at your sickle cell, whether you are having sickle cell or not. So all these screening that are being done like benefits you directly. Because like if you are not fit to donate, now instead of focusing on the patient that you are about to help, now we shift the focus on you now. So instead of you coming to help someone, it's more like you are helping yourself. Because like with all those screening, that's it, like okay. So from there as well, the second thing we do for you as well, like the day of chop. My surname is Cisse. We know the benefit of chop. Because like you need to be at least ready for the tax before like you even go in for the blood donation as well. So with this thing mentioned, like you can see that the personal gain you are coming to have from this blood donation, you are going to be screened, which is free for you. There's no hospital like in our country that you know that if you go for blood donation, they are going to screen you and you pay money for it. This is free of charges for you. Now moving at the benefit it is going to have to the recipient as well. I would start mentioning the fact of like you are only giving blood because you want to save life, and due to like most of the diseases that we are having, starting with sickle cell, which we all know about. Like when it comes to sickle cell, like we have many people that are suffering from it. So because of blood donation as well, so we have those blood that are already there waiting for sickle cell patients. So you donating blood not only benefits you now, but it shifts to the recipient as well. So it helps in prevention of diseases as well. So the third one, like that, I'm going to mention, like it helps the hospital when it comes to like preparedness for casualties. Because I working at BIA, one of the key things I see to it that is like every week we at least expect 1 or 2 accidents to occur. Not because that place is meant for it, but because of the Transgambia way. Most of the security personnel are not even safe to be at that place, talk less of those that are actually moving around. So like it helps the hospital in order for them to be fully equipped with blood, thereby like waiting for anything that has to occur as well. And when it comes to medical advancements as well, due to the blood that we are donating now, certain things are researches has been done, and now certain treatments are put in place that are there like to help us. Not only me, you as a donor and me as a recipient as well. So I think with this point being mentioned, I think like this will encourage you enough like to be a regular blood donor to the hospital, not because you have someone that is there, but you want to do it just to help anyone as well. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cisse. From what I've learned from what you said, donating blood is more beneficial to me. From what I've learned, it's more beneficial to the donor than to the person you are donating it to. Okay, next I'll move on to Mr. Yaya Jallo. We are so lucky that we have a soldier in our midst. So he will tell us more in detail as a soldier with their excessive training and everything. He will tell us whether one, they can donate blood, and two, what are the benefits they are gaining from donating blood. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It is a very important question. But before going further, I would like to introduce myself. I am Yaya Jallo, your next upcoming Deputy Welfare Minister. Good. Like he said, donating blood is very important, not just to the military, but like when it comes to our concept, our perspective in the Gambia, people have this mentality: blood donation should be done by the security forces, which I am saying a very big note. The soldiers or any other uniform means are donating blood simply because they are trained to save life. Donating blood is saving life, but in our own in our own understanding, people always have the mentality that if I'm to donate blood, it is going to affect me. Come on. Yes, there might be consequences that it might give you after donating blood. But let me tell you this from today. It have more positive impact donating blood than the negative impact. Like when it comes to we the military, we donate blood, one, to save life, not just to the citizens, but or not just to the civilian, but among ourselves. Because during battles, during combat, we always expect our fellow men or our fellow uniform men to sustain injuries. And when we sustain injuries, the first thing that we have in mind is at least to give blood. Because the moment you sustain injury, we expect that you are going to experience a lot of blood loss. So that is one of the reasons why soldiers donate blood. Two, another important reason why soldiers donate blood is to promote health. To promote health. Let me just say health. To promote health, it have many perspectives. One of those is it give out blood to people that are not even related to them. You understand? They give blood to whosoever is in need of it. Because like I vividly remember when I was serving the armed forces during my time back then in the Gambia, I usually go for blood donation every 6 months. And out of all those people that I donate blood, none of them is my family member. But we are doing it for the citizens, we are doing it for the people, just to make sure they have what they're supposed to have, just to make sure we give them that blood because they need it, not just because we are fit. And another thing that our Gambian people are lacking is soldiers give blood because they are fit, or they usually go in for this excessive training. No, there are people that they don't even train in. But if you take their HP, it's far more than the soldiers that are going on excessive training. But what is lacking is the willingness to give blood. Most of us are here. Like, let me just take an example of the scenario that Mustafa Sise gave. The individual could have given blood, but the lack of awareness that is in him make him to believe that he should not, or if he donate blood, it is going to have impact in him, not because of his health, but because of what the family or the tribe have believed in. So it's always very important us to go and give our blood, not because we are doing it for anything, but we are doing it to save life. And saving life, today you might give a blood, the next day you might be the one to benefit from that. Like Louis said, in India, if you give blood and they give you a certificate, whenever you go to a hospital, they are going to give you free blood. Remember, you might be in a situation where you need blood instant. And if you don't have somebody that will give you blood, it's going to give you a lot of consequences. Like example in the Gambia, where I am currently a president of our ex-student association, almost every day I will see this type of messages coming in. Somebody in Edward Francis Small Teaching, or somebody in Birkama need blood, A positive, B positive. These are things that are happening frequently in the Gambia. And if we all work hand in glove, these are things that we are going to eradicate. Recently, 3 days ago, we have seen the University of the Gambia Student Union, or the executive. They went to Edward Francis Small Chicken Hospital where they donated blood free of charge. They do not do it for money or any other thing. And another important thing is giving our blood without uh, asking anything in return is even healthier to you, because before you give out blood, you need to run some checkup, and those checkup you will run those checkup, general body checkup, for free of charge. But if you go to the hospital just to do checkup, you are going to pay for that. So meaning donating blood have more positive impact to the society or to the environment than those that sit behind say that I will not donate blood because it might give negative impact or it might cost me in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jallo. Thank you very much. That was wonderful. Well, we are all gathered here today, and I know not just to celebrate graduation or Students' Week, but most of you were coming on the way like Mr. Cisse here and thinking about our aunties Benachin and the Wonjo. So my question to our auntie is, what are the most efficient ways to encourage regular blood donation? How can we encourage these people to donate blood? You are encouraging them to come to Students' Week because of that nice Benachin. Now, how can you encourage them to donate blood? Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone. My name is Dr. Kebanjai. Thank you, Luis, for that important question. The most effective way, based on experience and what I've been seeing, I feel that sensitization is lacking behind when it comes to the donation of blood back home, which I felt is the most important thing. And in any way that they're supposed to do the sensitization, like they're doing it, being social media, being camps, being everything, I think that is the main thing that we should talk about. And the other thing is, Gambia, we are not used to like get to know what blood type group we have. So if you don't even know the type of blood group you have, how would you go for donation? How would you go and do things? These are things that we neglect, which is very important. Probably most of us here we went for blood to know our blood groups because of university. But I felt like it's a responsibility of every citizen to go and do that. And the other thing is being sensitized. The community know about it. Most the rural areas that donating blood, it's a huge like different, or probably it's becoming the most problem, like what Ibrahima just said. But all what I want to say is that we also have to take responsibilities, because it's not just we have to leave everything to the healthcare workers to do it. We can do it. We are trying, but it's not possible all the time without the support of the community. So to me, Louis, you are not a health worker, but you know about it. Why can't you just type and post? I can see your status, any other person can see. These are things that we do for our country. It's not just by waiting and like we just have to sit and wait for campaigns and all the things. We just have to take responsibilities for ourselves. Make sure we try and see. These are things that people are not aware of. So why don't we try and do this and see what is the outcome? So my take is that we have to take responsibilities, sensitization, and then government help. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful thing you give right now. And like I will try and emphasize on the blood group as well. And one thing I know for sure, like I'm not trying to be judgmental, but if you have to assess everyone right now and ask them, how many of you do even know your blood group?
How many of you? Because of university application, they will ask for medical
very
report.
simple. Because if you ask
So
them,
you
like,
are out of the picture.
that's the thing. Because like the moment you look at your blood group, you like they are going to.
I think I was a guy who like the blood group.
Well, moving forward, my next question goes to Mr. Keba Omar Cham. It's a similar question to our auntie's question. It's a very similar question. He stated how we can encourage them. That is one. But he also posed a question to me that I should start it. You understand? It should start from me. So, how can we increase the awareness and the importance of blood donation in our community? Like he said, one, I should be the one to start it through sensitizing. So, what are other ways to make sure that we increase the awareness in our community, especially in the Gambia?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Keba Omar from Yenapoya University, Master of Public Health, and specializing in epidemiology. Maybe the rest you can follow me on Instagram, you will know. Thank you very much, Mr. Luis, for the question. How to increase the awareness of blood donation? I think this panel is one of it, like Gam-Ind, Gambia Students Association in India, have a student week. So now we are going to our fellow students, like the importance of blood donation. Like what we are doing right now is part of it. So from this panel, like most of our fellow students will get an idea of the importance of blood donation, who can donate, why you should donate, and everything. I will not repeat what my co-panelists just stated. And the second thing is community engagement and also emphasizing on health literacy. Like in Gambia, I can say most of the population like lack that health literacy. What to do to be healthy, like, and how to help people to be healthy. Like youths among community engagement among the youths, engaging community leaders, religious leaders, telling them like donating blood is halal and it is not against the Christian guidance or rulings. That's another thing to improve the awareness. The community leader, like imams, can do their khutbah on blood donation. That is relevant. The pastor, the same thing. Engaging like influencers, like musicians, rappers, like talking to their fans on the importance of blood donation. Recently I saw ST doing the same thing. In Senegal, you see rappers doing the same thing. That's also important. Even ministries, not only Ministry of Health, other ministries, tourism, culture, anywhere they should be doing like encouraging health education, health literacy on blood donation. So those are the points.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Indeed, we can be many rivers, but at the end, we are going to be one ocean because the blood is not defined by tribe or by a family. One blood can be shared to many families and different tribes. Okay, to my last panelist, Mr. Babukar Sonko. For me, to convince him to donate blood was very difficult for me. But I'll also put that difficulty to him. What are the main challenges in ensuring that a stable supply of blood for hospitals and clinics? I repeat, what are the main challenges in ensuring that there is a stable supply of blood for hospital and clinics? If one you can add there without you giving blood, but others can.
Good afternoon to you all. I am Babukar Sonko, currently studying BTech of Computer Science Engineering in Pune University. So, answering your question, hospitals and clinics are facing many issues concerning blood donations because mostly it delays surgeries and treatment of some various, various sicknesses like cancer, syphilis, and others.
Wow.
So I'll give out some points related to the challenges that are faced by people, hospitals and clinics. One of those challenges are limited public health awareness, because most of them list about the limited public awareness and education.
Like you. Move it. Move on.
Huh?
The answer doesn't favor him, that's why. Because I was trying to educate him to donate blood. Now just explain.
Yeah, you can.
Can I just add to that? I can see that Louise is just pinching you down. But to my understanding, I felt like those at the blood bank have been selfish. Because you cannot have the soldiers that come and donate blood without knowing the patients. And they will be keeping the blood for their own patients. or for their own families without considering other patients that are coming. These are challenges that we are facing in the blood bank. Even if you have enough, they will say no, unless you have to give them something.
Public health.
These are the attitudes that we need to change so that we'll have enough blood to save for other people.
30 seconds, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And I think another very important point on how to improve blood donation is to celebrate our blood donors. We should not just see it as a means of just donating blood, because basically we see that like people, when they are celebrated, it serves as a motivation for others also to do it. And I think blood donation should be one of those means, or should be done, or should
Public
be
health, huh?
one of
Public
those
health.
ways we can
Public
use
health.
to encourage people to donate.
30 seconds. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for that clarification. But I guess there is one important thing to put into consideration too. Before you can donate blood, you have to be very healthy to donate blood. So we will just summarize, each of us will just give 1 minute summary of public health. Like, who is a healthy person who can donate blood? And if you go to test, if you have certain diseases that you cannot donate blood, what can you do? How can you cope with the society? Because some of these diseases you will have, it might cause stigmatization to you. So how will you cope with society too? So we'll just round up each of us with just 1 minute. I know it's time for lunch, but okay, my first question will go back to Mr. Sonko. Please don't leave out anything. We are all learning here. State the disease as it is. What are the biggest public health challenges facing in the community? What are the disease and the biggest challenges? Please also add the community spreaders too, please.
Yeah, some of the
1 minute,
biggest challenges that we are facing are the train and retain more health workers. Because when we see in the society that there are less health workers in the community, that will aware people about the importance of public health. In order to be engaged in these public health things, you need to be aware of how to prevent yourself from getting sick and other stuff.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. So I will move to our medical personnel here, Mr. Sise. I want him to tell us, like, maybe not all, but certain diseases, especially the harmful ones. Like if you go to testing to donate blood, the harmful disease, they will tell you that you have this disease, so you cannot donate blood. And if you have that disease, how will you cope with it, or how will you cope with society? Because there are some disease, people will run away from you, your family will run away from you, but how will you cope with the society and the environment? Thank you. 1 minute, 30
Okay,
seconds.
it's like my bro is trying to run away from the name, but I will mention the name HIV. HIV, yeah. Because it's one of the diseases that we screen for before you go in for blood donation. So when you are positive for HIV, astaghfirullah, amalem betangala. But like the thing is like maybe like the sensitization is lacking, because like we see other countries that that people feel comfortable if they are having HIV, they are going to give you your immunosuppression medications that you are going to be taking. From there, like if it runs out, you go back to the hospital, then they provide it for you as well. But now I Mustafa Sise, how can I even feel comfortable going to the hospital? Because I thought there is this kind of stigma that is being placed on it. And what I find out is like it's not HIV that is actually killing our people, but it's about the mentality, the mental health aspect of it. Because the moment you have HIV now, you are taking your medication, but like the society are going to isolate you in such a way, they are going to see you someone like as a demon or the black sheep of the community as well. So one of the things we need to do for them, let's create a safe space for them. If they are having HIV now they need that support system. They need us now more than ever. Because like with that HIV now, they might not die because of that HIV. Because like with the medication now, because like what I found, it takes at least 10 to 15 years before HIV will move from HIV to HIV and AIDS. But now if they are not taking that medication, because like they feel like the society is going to look at them with that eye that you are having HIV now, create that safe space for them. Let them feel like they belong. Let them take their medications. If they are going for their monthly listing as well, appointments, accompany them. Give them that level of like encouragement, like you are not only in this, we are in it together. Now if they have that, like they feel like they are in that safe space now, they might feel comfortable coming out. And Bo showing us that he is having it and he is coming out and the family is supporting him. is going to help my family as well, coming and giving me that support I need as well. So I think one of these things I will work as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Sise. What he said is very important. And one thing I want to add is, some people might carry these diseases and they might end up transferring it to more than 50 people, which I call the community spreaders. Because if you have a disease and you are not aware of it, not just to STDs, but through boys when they are shaving their hairs and all of that, you can transfer those diseases, and at the end, the disease in the community will also increase. So my next question will go to my auntie here. Like, how can we improve the, okay, Auntie Njatenjai, how can we improve access to healthcare services for everyone in the community? How can we improve the healthcare services for everyone in the community so that even if people have these diseases, they will be able to come out and do the test so that they will know that they have it?
I remember last year, I was here doing the same health panel. I mentioned like for us to stand up as a community, because we have hospitals, we have health centers, but we have less nurses and doctors that are operating it. And like I said before, if we are from the provinces, then you came for studies, you come back. All you want to do is to go back to the city instead of going back to where you come from, where your people know you and know exactly who you are, that you know that you can talk to them and they will listen. So I think the main thing is hospitals are available. I think people should, mostly health workers like us, should focus more on the community, because for them in the city, it's where everything is. Yeah, we have so many hospitals, health centers, but they will choose to travel from one end to another. Why? Because we have more nurses and doctors there. So I think to improve that, government should like impose on us that are studying that whenever we are back, we should go back to where exactly we are coming from. Because these are things that we are facing. You don't have nurses, you don't have doctors, how can the community work? So I think more health awareness and campaigns should be done for that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Auntie Njade. As there's no time, and I know this topic is very interesting, but it's time. It's coming to time for prayer and lunch. So I'll just give my last speaker to round it up, to tell us the challenges of public health in the society. What are the challenges of public health in the society?
Okay, thank you so much, Luis. Like the biggest challenge I can say right now, it is lack of health literacy. Like for example, if I should ask the audience, how many of us have used our phone for the past 30 minutes or for the past 10 minutes? Can you be honest and raise your hand? Those who have used their phone for the past 10 minutes. How many of us have used our phones for the past 10 minutes? No, to be honest, I think almost all of us. But how many of us have checked our health status for the past 3 months or 3 days? Like how healthy we are. Yeah, exactly. So the thing is, like, what I want to say is that most of us, we are not really engaging on to know how healthy we are, our health status. And I can say most of us are using Instagram, or all of us, but none of us is following like health pages like WHO, UNICEF, or those pages. And those pages are always updating us on like the risk factors of these non-communicable diseases like diabetes, hypertension, and other cancers. And nowadays, like these diseases were termed as elderly people disease, and now we can see that young people at less than the age of 30 years are having diabetes and hypertension. So the thing is, we have to engage more on knowing how to be healthy, what to do to be healthy, what to eat, what the sport we should do, like what are the risk factors that can give us certain diseases. So to summarize it, like let us engage more on knowing our health status and also engaging our like peers like in public health or anywhere, encouraging health, like for people to be healthy, and also knowing the most important is that knowing how to be healthy.
Thank you very much for that. This as we wanted to take questions from you guys, but unfortunately we can't. But I will put this to the next executive that are coming. Whenever we are having these events, we should find a day for public health, where us Gambian students in India will be able to donate blood, and we will be able to do that. To the next executive, this is your task. Make sure you put it to the back of your mind. Thank you very much. This was Modu Luis. We're gonna answer questions. Can I take 2 questions, please, from them? Okay, no problem.
You have to do justice to the topic.
Yeah.
I think you talk about the importance of donating blood.
Yeah.
But what is the risk behind donating blood to the one who is donating the blood? Do you talk about that? Because if I am to donate blood, I need to know, is there any risk behind it? Right? So I do not just go and donate blood, while there might be some risks that I can encounter. So you need to do that.
So thank you for that wonderful questions. But putting this up to you, I think like if you are following what I was saying from the beginning, the first thing that we do for you, because like you came to donate blood now, we are not there for the patient at that point. Now you are a patient at that point, at that specific point in time. We do screening for you. We check like your HB level. We check for your blood group. We look at your hemoglobin, your level of hemoglobin as well. If we see to it that you are not fit enough to at least help that patient now, our attention will shift not only from the patient as well, but you are also our patient at that point in time. You will be admitted at the hospital to see how best we can correct the condition you are having and see like what best we can do for you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Sise. Please, if you have any other questions, please just meet him and he will clear all your doubts. Please, because we don't have time. Okay, so this was Modu Luis, the moderator of this topic. Yeah, thereby the panel is closed. Thank you. Well, picture. Acha tawale. No.
Hey, my house.
Tawal si diga.
Many high police.
Say cheese.
Skinny.
No, jambar ngeen boy. Tagu ma. Jambar ngeen. Big one.
Are they leaving?
Hey guys, hello. Can we please complete the event, please? Can we have a seat? Can we have a seat, please? Okay, we can continue with the event.
No, do be there. Guys and living. Guys and living.
So next on our agenda, we have another cultural display from various tribes. So the first tribe we have is Fula, followed by Manjago, then Mandinka, and then Sere.
What are the Fula?
Can we invite the Fula people, please?
Oh? Yeah, I have to say something. Boy, play. Say ma nani fi. Nani fi. Kapile ko. Jamwali on Jarama, peace be upon you, the great Fuller greeting. From the gentle rhythm of hardened bells to the poetic cadence of Fuller speech, the Fuller people, noble custodians of the land and sky, march with pride, known for their pastoral legacy, graceful hospitality, and deeply rooted Islamic scholarship. The Fulbe are the people of dignity and discipline. Their art, music, and storytelling echoes across West Africa, waving tales of migration, wisdom, and resilience. They have stood the test of centuries. This is the great Fuller tribe of the Gambia. Please welcome the Fuller tribe. But after Fulala, in the graceful giant of the Fuller cattlemen and the quiet wisdom of the elder Greener, we see not just a tribe, but a thread in our shared fabric. As we walk side by side, Fuller and friend, let us remember, though our tongues may differ, boy, watch it, boy. Boy, jam amut watch it. Wow. Boy, kay. Kailan mo man jago bisen song. Jago bisen tango. Post ko man sila. The Manjago people farm like the roots of their sacred coconut tree, and a tribe defined by resilience and spiritual depth, originating from the lush forests of Guinea-Bissau, then carry in their hearts a legacy of harmony with nature, structured kinship, and ancestral reference, which age-old customs that emphasize respect, order, and justice. The Manjago embody a culture that commands strength and honors history. Please help me welcome the Manjago tribe.
Well, I don't think I'm waiting. Guys, Chegu. Hey, I'm on. On the final thing on our agenda, we have a speech by Mohamed Lamid. Can I confirm your president? Coming up is a short yet impactful form of address from a remarkable speaker. Our next speaker is someone whose journey reflects both excellence and bold ambition. Someone with me. Can we have this?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wah, aja. Sorry.